Hey everyone, my name is Austin. I'm a senior product designer here at GitLab working in the compliance group. This is a shorter week just with GitLab Contribute being on Tuesday and Wednesday, so just got a few agenda items that I thought would be useful to share with others. I'm still working pretty heavily on our community contribution to add a merge method across all the different layers of GitLab. First of all, I apologize because I think I sent several recordings out expressing confusion only to have realized this week that I was on an old Gitpod instance, which would explain why nothing seemed to be changing for the better. But I checked out a new branch, fresh instance on Gitpod. It seemed to be behaving more expectantly. It just, I think there are some components of the cascading settings implementation that can lead to some unexpected consequences, but not necessarily ones that are detrimental to the product. It's just maybe not going to do as much as you would hope. But with that said, I'm working on writing some documentation pages. There haven't been any doc changes to the merge request change, so I'm working with Evan on that. And yeah, hopefully we'll get that out. That'll get us a little bit closer. I think there needs to be a database review as well. The next thing I want to say is we got a design issue open for redesigning the personal credentials inventory. So this ties more to what Jeremy is going to be taking on as a personal KR. So one of the redesign, he's doing 5 redesign sessions, and I acknowledged some areas I'd like to see addressed and why this would be beneficial. I had done some work on this in the past, just never really carried it across the finish line to solution validation. It's still kind of sitting in like the design stage, so it's ripe for the opportunity to collaborate. So I'm going to work with Jeremy on some ways that we can improve that and give us some more chances to really make that a cleaner experience for users. And then the last thing I really want to share was I'm definitely trying to stay as best in sync as I can with Group Workspace as they start working through things. Nick Post and I had a good sync meeting earlier this week. Some topics of conversation were with features that we have in the admin area as we're considering their future destination. We've always talked about bringing them into SaaS. So taking something out of the admin area, where does it go from there? Perhaps into a namespace, or the workspace container itself will be the ultimate destination. And I think that's what we really need to probably aim for, is identifying that, hey, we're not going to necessarily do any lifting and shifting right now. We're going to focus on other problems, and then we will put in effort to help relocate features that we are directly responsible for, like the credential inventory in the admin area, or like audit events, and making sure that they work more seamlessly in this next generation type of feel for GitLab. And then alongside that, I feel like I've gained a good level of empathy for some of the struggles that come with settings inheritance. So I'm going to record a few sessions just to help provide context of what makes GitLab difficult to manage in terms of its settings and how to configure things and where they're located, to hopefully help illustrate a problem that ideally Workspace can help solve, or perhaps even the ecosystem stage with Foundations taking on responsibility for navigation and settings. Probably need to be some collaboration across those stages, but I want to help try and put us in the right direction there, just kind of hearing what Nick's thinking and what's coming out of the pipe. So yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, sorry my fans are loud. I got GDK and a video recorder going, so of course it's getting angry. Maybe 2 fun things that I failed to do well this week. I tremendously failed to create a patch. I don't know how you guys create patches, like a Git patch. Completely destroyed the Gitpod that I was in. It took me a while to recover that. And then on the flip side, I was trying to do a demo of how I get Minikube running and configured so that I could run terminal in my web IDE GitLab, and also completely destroyed my GDK. So there are 2 fun failures for the week. Happy Friday, everybody.